her from being a mom. Do you? I did, baby mama. I'll call my number. I be that boy you gon' remember. Be more. I be that boy you gon' remember. That town. I be that boy you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that boy you gon' remember. LA. I be that boy you gon' remember. New York. I be that boy you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. Welcome to another edition of Morse World TV. I am your esteemed host, Dr. Professor Tahaka Bay. Show the degree. And you all right with me? How y'all doing today? Hey, how y'all doing today? Y'all all right? I'm going to entertain you tonight. So, in entertaining you, I have a few things I must say in the beginning. If you come in here and said, hold up. Can y'all hear me? Somebody said they can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Now press 2. Good morning.
Press 1. Cap Gills, if you can hear me. Somebody said, I give said they can't hear me. I need everybody to hear me. You see what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about in my Slim Thug voice. No, I'm talking about in my blue collar scholar voice. No, I'm talking about everybody to hear me. So I got a few things I want to say before we start the show. I already know that I need to grow up. You don't have to tell me. Can we all agree that I know I got to grow up? That's for somebody that say, you need to grow up. I already know. So don't even say it. All right? Don't even say it. I already know. That's number one. Don't say that. Won't you grow up? No, I don't want to tonight. Okay? Another thing is, somebody say, shouldn't you be teaching Moorish science? Why are you talking like this? Are you a grand sheik? Okay. I said it for you. I'm going to be teaching Moorish science by the way of using a fool as the example of what not to do. I'm going to see, I don't know what Moorish science that most people are used to using or dealing with or practicing, but my Moorish science, I practice daily, 25/8. And it's very practical, and it's very easy to apply, 25/8. You know what I mean? So if y'all think that the Moorish science is somebody all polished up, talking all proper, using $100 words with $2 meanings, no, you're wrong. My Moorish science is practical application of something that we can use every day. So here we go. I hope I covered all the bases now. We know our brother is in need of intervention. Somebody sent me a video. I don't know if he was going to get me mad or whatever the case may be, where he said he's going to talk about and this is his quote, it don't bother me, my dead baby mama and all that stuff. I said, goodness gracious, he going to talk about my dead baby mama. That's what he said. He said, I don't care. Remember when he said that he wasn't going to Florida for his baby mama? I'm going to talk about his dead baby mama with lupus. I said, goodness gracious.
Hey, love.
He need intervention. I'm starting to think Inky was a former crackhead. I'm talking about a former crackhead. That's why he got the goals in his mouth, because he smoked all the teeth
Oh
out.
God.
That's why he got them goals. He smoked all his teeth out. That's the first thing that the crackheads use. They lose the teeth. Yeah, I think he smoked the teeth out. I'm trying to tell you. And he's losing his mind. He's really losing his mind. He threatened my brother Akhenaten Salam Bey. Let me tell you something. My brother Akhenaten Salam Bey worked with some of the most realest revolutionaries that ever put feet on earth. Are you serious? He's worked with some of the most serious revolutionary from the revolutionary. Are you serious? And you think posting a picture about him is going to make me stop beating the brains out of your falsehood? Are you serious? You're doing it the wrong way. You go to Sister May as if you're going to stop her from being a mod. Do you know that she fights some of the racist Europeans in her community? Did you know that? Did you know that the same sister that you're talking about, this slick stuff to, that she's on the front line fighting some of the most vicious Europeans that you ever could meet? You're not vicious. You're a little boy. You're a little boy trying to get someone to do your bidding. But ain't nobody that stupid. They're over there being entertained, dum-dum. They're over there being entertained by you, and you don't even realize it. You're that stupid and so out of touch that you don't realize that the viewership is being entertained. Ain't nobody going to take your little stupid $500 and get laid out in somebody's lawn. I hope ain't nobody that's stupid. In fact, again, why don't you take the $500 and do it yourself?
We want the smoke. Come on. We want the smoke. Come on. I said we want the smoke. We want the smoke. I bet you won't.
You talking stuff.
We want the smoke. Say we want the smoke. I bet you won't pull up. I bet you won't pull up. Y'all know, I don't know if I might get a copy strike or not. I won't play it out again. That was too funny. Y'all make me laugh in the morning. Hello, all my lovely doctors, my lovely ministers, our Reverend Dr. Caroline, our Reverend Minister Dr. Truly, our Reverend, our King, our Dr. King, Dr. the King. Whatever, y'all got me tongue twisted. We got so many diplomas and so many degrees. You know, we just so highly intelligent here. We just so highly intelligent. I don't know what to call you guys no more. Shit. And we chefs too. God, we so much. Let the church say amen. Ooh, I'm sorry. I play that again. That was funny. I'm sorry. But it was funny.
The most vicious Europeans that you ever could meet. You're not vicious. You're a little boy. You're a little boy. Trying to get someone to do your bidding. But ain't nobody that stupid. They're over there being entertained, dum-dum. They're over there being entertained by you, and you don't even realize it. You're that stupid and so out of touch that you don't realize that the viewership is being entertained. Ain't nobody going to take your little stupid $500 and get laid out in somebody's lawn. I hope ain't nobody that's stupid. In fact, again, why don't you take the $500 and do it yourself?
We want the smoke. Come on.
Oh, the awesomely honorable. God dang it.
I bet you won't.
Pull up. Pull up. I'm so sorry. The honorable.
You
the awesomely
talking stuff
honorable.
about Crip. You think he's just a mod. Do you know Crip is one of the frontline revolutionary, you fool? You don't know him? He's a frontline revolutionary. And you don't have a clue what you're doing.
When I wake
And
up, it's
majority of
awesome or
people-
nothing. Okay.
Majority of people who watch Moorish World TV, since I've been covering Grandmaster Jay, they have become researchers of their own. There's no place to hide. Stop it. Nobody cares. You're not going to stop this bloodbath. You won't be selling no more of your fake dirty kitchen sea moss. Within the next 6 months, you're going to have to get a job. That's it.
J-O-B, damn it. Got
You're going to have to get a
J.O.B.
job. You realize threatening me, showing the picture of my mom. I told you can show the picture of my grandmama, my dog, my mama, my wife. I don't care. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath. And you talking about Sean? Do you know Sean?
Sean.
It's right in your backyard.
Backyard. But you don't know where he live at, though, so.
Do you know that?
You don't know where he live at, remember?
How stupid are you? Do you know Moorish World TV is 3 times larger than your platform? And I tell everybody, leave you alone. Something wrong with you? Let me know, GS, man. Leave that man alone, man. Leave that man alone, man. That man crazy. That man is losing his mind. He's losing his mind. Make somebody give Malika a call. Get you out of there. You gotta be kidding me. You don't realize that all of these people that watch Moorish World TV, they are thinkers.
Well, thank you, darling.
And now your audience
Thank
is coming
you,
over
Honorable.
here and they're starting to think too that you're crazy. They think you're crazy. And those who stay over there and be on the same set with you, they won't be able to build a podcast because people are going to think they're crazy too.
Chew.
And the only thing that you're going to get
they
is
crazy
people
too.
that stand around observing, spectating to see how crazy you are. So we're about to get started tonight. We're going to do an intervention here tonight.
We want the smoke. Come on.
We want the smoke.
Come on. I said,
We want the smoke.
come on.
Say we want the smoke.
I bet you won't.
Pull up.
I bet you won't.
Pull up. Oh, thank you, Honorable Doctor. Doctor.
You about to
Doctor.
get this smoke tonight.
Doctor.
So, fam,
Doctor.
one of the things that I have to
Pete.
examine,
The king.
and I was watching a brother video that covered the video that we did.
Hey, Annie,
Hold
Ma.
up now. Covered the video that we did last night. And many of us are confused by this statement.
Hey, Kentassi.
So the question was,
Contacti.
what exactly does he mean by he will suck your DNA for the money? What exactly does that mean?
Oh Lordy.
Who knows what that means?
Oh Lordy.
I'm interested in finding out exactly what that means. Because if this guy claimed to be selling you CMOS, but he's sucking DNA for the money, he's sucking DNA for the money. I don't know what this means. And so we're going to, Brother Green said he hit the old term in D.C. He a gump. He called him a gump. I ain't heard that term in a long time. And so,
thank you, love.
We're going to examine it.
Love.
And many people ask, where did the video come from? And hold on one second. Let me see if I can find the actual video that I saved. And I'm going to send it to everybody before we take it down. Let me see real quick. What is that? Let me see if I can find my file. I can show you where it came from. Give me 1 second. If I can find it. I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna try to find it. And I'll send it to everybody because y'all need to see this madness. Unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me that a man, in fact, let me show y'all real quick. Because we're going to examine some things real quick. This is crazy. Let me start with, I don't even know where to start with this madness. Because I don't really do shows like this. I don't even know where to start with this madness. Let me see where I can start. Man, this is bad. But we gotta underscore this madness. We gotta talk about this, family. Where did this come from? So give me 1 second. Let me pull up a couple slides. This is bad. I don't even know where to start with this, man. We need an intervention. That's why I got my lab coat on tonight. That's the reason I got my lab coat on tonight. First of all, family, can I ask you a question? Can we just talk for a second? Can we talk for a second? Remember Dave Chappelle say, I ain't wearing a dress? I ain't wearing a dress. I ain't wearing a wig.
Yeah, but he wore them
What
tights
makes a
and stuff.
man put a wig on in promotion of gay chakras? That's the first slide. What makes a grown man put on a wig to talk about gay chakras? There is not one man I know I roll with will put on a wig to make a point about anything. Not one. There is not one man that I know that I hang with that is cool with me that will put on a wig to make a point about anything. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying there's not one that I know.
He won't.
You follow me?
Doctor. Rev, our Reverend in the house. Dr. Reverend Caroline. Would you explain to Trejo's that Aries is not going to let up unless Inky shut up? If Inky shut up and let it be, Tahaka would let up. But explain to Trejo's. Doctor, the honorable, Pete, Dr. Pete, the chef, the awesome honorable. Let him know when you send for a daggone Aries, but bet your bottom dollar they're gonna come. You better leave them alone. They're not the because Caroline know better than me. I'll be like, oh God, leave them people alone. Nobody don't believe me. That's people don't believe me. I say leave them damn Aries alone. No, they want to keep messing with the air. This what you gonna get every time. Or and they just get better and better and better. They do not get tired. They get better and better and better and better. Doctor, 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 doctor. Well, that wig look kind of cute on him, though. Hey, girl. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, boo. He look like one of them roundaway girls. She should have been in the LL Cool J video. I need a roundaway girl. Ow. Go ahead, Inky. You never looked so cute before. He used to look like a little cutie, don't he? With that wig, he keep that wig on, Inky. Keep that wig right on.
What about you?
So would a
I'm
heavy
looking for some more
bag and
stuff.
boxing gloves help him?
There's not one that I know.
No.
Right?
No. They'll still use it.
Because I don't
But it
know
won't
how to
help.
start this show. I don't have a method to this. I do not have a method.
He'll still use it, Treehouse, but it won't help because their planet is Mars. Their planet is Mars. The planet. Let me stop. The planet of war. What part people don't get? Mars, planet, war. Heck yeah. It's not really they're fiery. It's their planet is Mars. Mars is the planet of war. So the best way to win against Aries is to not get in the ring with them. Not saying that they're all good with their hands and stuff, but they're good with the war.
Method to this. I'm telling you right now, I don't have a method to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here. I'm just here. Hold up 1 second. But I got a bunch of slides that I want to share with you. Hold up. Let me man, this is bad, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't even see you right now because I'm trying to pull something up, but I'm going to talk to you in a second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is bad. This is really bad. He going to suck your DNA for the money. That's what he said. That's what he said. Give me 1 second.
And look at the numbers.
Before he sucked the DNA.
Chakra Zulu 369. 369.
Pull up a few things.
Look what he got on that flyer.
Man, it takes a long time. I'll be busy so much, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate your patience. You know what I mean? But we got.
Did y'all check out that flyer? Did you check out? Oh shit! What I do? I done stopped the damn thing. I want y'all to check out the flyer. Look how much money he's charging. That is crazy. What did I keep doing? Shit. Oh, he took it off.
Talk about this, fam. You know what I mean? We got to talk about this.
Now, this says Chakra Zulu. Dr. Inky stars as Chakra Zulu 369. Check out the numbers. Then he got it on his face 369. I keep telling you, I got to look at these numbers and stuff, right? And then it got open debate / class, right? The tuition is $1,500 just to get in. So I need for you to tell me about my chakras, and the tuition is $1,500. Paid by sponsor listed below, Dr. Inky Prism Network, on the 40dayfruit.com site or Apple Google stores. $1,500. And then look at the numbers: 12, 25, 20, 20. Why would he put 11, 11? See, they are heavily deep in that masonry stuff. They are deep in that masonry stuff. When y'all see stuff, y'all always gotta look at numbers and dates and times and stuff like that. Maybe in June you will break down the gym. Thank you, truly. You get it, right? You got it, right? People gotta look at these things. You have to look at these things. And then he has it on his face. That's the black mark you see on his face, but y'all can't see the numbers. But he got the numbers on his face too. Then FOTS. You may have to do the numerology on FOTS. Now F is a 6, right? F is the 6th letter, and then y'all can do your numerology on that too. I ain't breaking down the OTS. Y'all do that yourselves. Oh, Gemini. Oh my God. I just go how it would go. If I see a Gemini up on here, I'll break it down. All right, darling. Thank you, Caroline, for coming in. Go be the reverend. Go be the reverend and do what you do.
Hold up. I'm looking for some more stuff. There's not one that I know, right? Hold up. I'm pulling up something though, because I don't know how to start this show. I don't have a method to this. I do not have a method to this. I'm telling you right now, I don't have a method to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here. I'm just here. Hold up 1 second. But I got a bunch of slides that I want to share with you. Hold up. Let me man, this is bad, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't even see you right now because I'm trying to pull something up, but I'm gonna talk to you in a second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is bad. This is really bad. He gonna suck your DNA for the money. That's what he said. That's what he said. Give me 1 second. Before he sucked the DNA, let me pull up a few things real quick. I'm putting these files. Man, it takes a long time. Man, I'll be busy so much, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate your patience. You know what I mean? But we gotta talk about this, family. You know what I mean? We gotta talk about this. Watch this. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. What man in a right mind? Do you hear me? What man in a right mind would put, hold up. I'm still cooking, man. What man in a right mind, give me 1 second. This is a sick individual. This is a very sick individual. Watch this. What man in a right mind would put on a wig 2 times to make a point? He did a video in this wig. He did a video in this wig calling himself the White Devil. He did an actual video in this wig. Press 1 if you've seen it, Kev Gills. Anybody ever seen this video when he did the devil thing? There is no man that I know that I rock with that will put on a wig to make any type of point. No, he's no more.
Now, truly, take that out. We read it. Now, take it out. I got it.
Now, let's stop there for a minute. Do y'all
Now,
remember?
Trudy, take that out.
Do y'all
We ready.
remember
Now take it
when I
out.
asked them about the
Thank you,
Bambaataa
baby.
thing? Anybody remember? When I asked them about Bambaataa? Who remembers? Let's see if I can find one. Let me just grab any clip real quick. Willing to talk about interview style. I think that's the best style going down. The Bambaataa situation. We touched on it the other day. Now let's examine this now. Let's examine it. And my assistant Grand Sheik. Let me stop. The original one, when I asked him about Bambaataa, he left the screen. I didn't have enough time to find that clip. He left the screen and he wouldn't talk at all. But this one, listen closely. Down there in Atlanta, and our national businessman, GS, you and Inky need to revisit the Bambaataa conversation.
I mean, it's a controversial one, but I don't really have that deep of an opinion. Like I said, I just feel like that was grown folks' business.
He said a man having sex with a little boy is grown folks' business. Press one, Kev Gills. He said a man having sex with little boys is grown folks' business. Do y'all hear what I said? Hassan Campbell was a little boy. B. Stinger was a little boy. And he said it's grown folks' business. Listen.
You know,
but it still was, it's chill. But I mean, real quick, and I'm going to leave it alone. But wouldn't we consider that early on, if he did have sexual relations with little boys, that would be the same predatorial, and did I say that right? Predatorial? Oh, no, I'm playing. Wouldn't that be the same type of predator type behavior?
It's possible if you get deep into it and maybe other things come out.
You hear that? If he's having sex with little boys, wouldn't that be the same predator behavior as Brother Polite? It's possible. No, you fool. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Deep into it and maybe other things.
Listen to the question.
Listen
to the question. Predatorial. Oh, if he did have sexual relations with little boys, that would be relations with little boys. He did have sexual relations with little boys, that would be the same predatorial, and did I say that right? Predatorial? Oh, no, I'm playing. Wouldn't that be the same type of predator type behavior?
It's possible if you get deep into it and maybe other things come out.
Now I'm talking about if children.
No, that's.
And y'all wonder why I chose to leave this guy alone. Listen to him.
I'm saying, look, so if we find out that children, like, these are a lot of stories. The only thing that I've heard personally, that's the only thing I can speak on, is the shit I heard. I only heard about Hassan Campbell and the other guy, Ronald Savage, aka B Stinger.
Right.
Now, B Stinger was still doing shows with Bambaataa long after he's.
Mind you, he's talking about children. He's talking about children. Listen to him.
Said whatever happened to him. So you doing shows, you know, like Hassan Campbell was still doing security work for Bam long after. So I'm like,
I specifically asked them about Bam having sex with children. Listen,
these is personal relationships that these guys have, and they just.
You mean they was in a love affair or something?
I mean, you know, listen. I mean, that's grown folks' business, and
that's grown folk business. How is a grown man molesting children grown folks' business? And now I'm telling you, if you listen to me or if you go back and watch it, I was very uncomfortable. I was like, nah, I was trying to say, nah, if it's a boy, it's a little boy, or it's a child, it's a, like, he wouldn't bend. He wouldn't bend. Unbelievable to me.
You know, hey,
I'm
on the
just-
road to riches and diamond rings. Real niggas do real things.
He think it's funny. He think it's funny for children to be molested by men. So even in that interview, I was like, I don't know if we're going to be doing this. I mean, fun is fun, but this is crossing the line. And this is what many people didn't see or didn't pay attention to. But I paid attention to it. Hold up, we ain't finished yet. Now,
I'll be that more you're gonna remember.
Unc can read.
But he's like functional illiterate though. You
so he's talking about
into it and make
We touched on it the other day, and my assistant grand sheik down there in Atlanta.
Is that
I
it?
just feel like that was grown folks' business. Be other things come out.
Now I'm talking about if children.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look,
care.
if we find out that children, like, these are a lot of stories. The only thing that I've heard personally, that's the only thing I can speak on is the shit I heard. I only heard about Hassan Campbell and the other guy, Ronald Savage, aka Bee Stinger.
Right.
Now, Bee Stinger was still doing shows with Bambaataa long.
So we seen that. That's just another clip. I clipped it twice. My bad. Let me go to the next one. I clipped it twice. We go to this one.
When people think that they getting closer to some successful shit, they really willing to do a lot of things that they wouldn't normally do. And that's the thing. When people put flash around people lower their moral standards and participate in shit that they would normally participate in. So
now remember, he was hanging around Polite, and Polite was showing him the other side of life as it relates to the socialite lifestyle of Hollywood. Watch this.
you got a brother or a sister that's into alternative sexual tastes, and you come around and you start buttering that person up and being nice to.
Stop for a minute. Hold up. Let's do it. Let me see something. Let me see. Hold up 1 second. He said, you got a brother. Is he talking about himself? Listen to this, though. Now, I don't want to imply, but I'm just saying, hold up 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up this stuff real quick. Where is it? There it is. I think that's it right there. So, here you go. So we see, there you go. I'm trying to give this some perspective real quick. So we look at this with him and Brother Polite, right? Now, let's listen to this.
Them and they ask you for things and you give it to them. If you doing that because you want to become successful and then later on you don't become successful, so now you say, well, then, I didn't give you my sex, you took it from me because you gave it to me. I thought I was going to be famous, but now that I didn't get famous, I'm taking my sex back. Like, that's almost sometimes what these things be.
But
and
we gotta have that conversation.
That I'm not saying for certain that that's Bee Stinger situation or Hassan. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, the only thing I'm saying is that if it's a young sister that Polite molested, and we're going hard on Brother Polite, right, and if Bee Stinger and Hassan was a young brother at the 14-year age, regardless of what happened with their decisions that they made as adults at 14 years age, then I think that our analogy or our assessment should be the same as it would be with Polite, though.
Watch this. Listen.
I think that is close.
But if it's true,
for instance,
they are 14. The girl is 14, but listen to his twisted mind.
Look, we don't have like a book We don't have like a book that Bambaataa wrote as a tool.
Y'all hear this fool? Listen to him real quick. How he justified child molestation. Listen to it. Let's go back. Listen to what I say.
I think that is close.
As adults at 14 years age, then I think that they made as adults at 14 years age, 14-year age, regardless of what happened with their decisions that they made as adults at 14 years age, then I think that our analogy or our assessment should be the same as it would be with polite, though.
I think that is close.
But if it's true,
for instance, look, we don't have like a book. We don't have.
The only thing that I was asking is, do we use the same standard of polite molesting or raping a 14-year-old sister and Bambaataa supposedly molesting a 14-year-old brother?
Like a book that Bambaataa wrote as a tool to like groom young kids into this.
Oh yeah, that's on another level too.
Right. So what I'm saying is there's different things that's present in a polite situation versus a Bambaataa situation. So I don't like to mix up.
What is the difference? Polite is accused of raping a 14-year-old sister, and Bam is accused of raping, molesting 14-year-old boys.
Forcible raping kids with anything else, even other shit that's close, especially if it looks like you making it into an enterprise, because it's almost in.
This man has gone crazy. He has gone crazy. But this is why it's so easy for him to throw on a wig. This is why. But hold up now. Do y'all remember? See, we like to rewind. Do y'all remember when our brother, the weirdo Uncle Reggie, who nobody should ever get mad at because he's just a weird brother, the weird brother Uncle Reggie asked him about this picture in his background that you seen? Anybody remember that? Remember when Uncle Reggie asked him about this picture? Now, why would a grown man put his hand on a naked European with his penis
alien blood, what's up?
By his head every time he go live? Anybody remember that? Y'all didn't find this odd?
No.
I was trying to get him answer the question, and he refused to answer the question. Uncle Slow Reggie kept asking him, what is meant by this picture? What is meant by this picture? What is meant by this picture?
And the little wee.
There is not one thing that would be in my mind. I'm disgusted looking at it now. There is not one thing in my mind that would say that I'm going to make this as a background for me. There is not one thing in my mind that would have a naked man and put my head on it as a background for me. Not in a million years. Not in a million years would I ever
never
thinking about putting my head on a naked man.
Hello.
Not in a million years.
Not in 1,000 years.
You understand what I'm saying?
1,000 million years.
With that being said, let's examine this picture. Everyone knows, if you don't, you will today, that this picture is a representation of, one second.
Pedo. Mm-hmm.
It's a representation of a gay relationship depicted by Michelangelo.
With the little ting, the little wee ting, the little hanging on the side.
How Michelangelo made church sexy and gay 500 years before Madonna. The whole church knows that this is a depiction of a gay relationship. Talking about the creation of Adam. It's codified gay relationship.
All right. All right, the Honorable Dr. Trejo.
This guy studies. This guy's a doctor. You mean tell me that this doctor didn't know that? You might didn't know it, but this doctor knows it. He's a doctor, remember. Remember, you don't give people passes. You don't give people passes that claim to be intelligent. The only ones that are intelligent are the ones that say they don't know. But the ones that think they know everything and they can answer everything, they don't get a pass. So we're going to read this real quick. Give me 1 second. See if you can get it. When you enter into my condo, a kitsy portrait of Saint Teresa will greet you. Her frame is gaudy, on and on and on. These are the gay pictures turned into statues by Michelangelo and sculptures. Here they go. These are homosexual pictures depicted by Europeans. And one of them, this art was uber gay, but in the name of God. Michelangelo's men was masculine, muscular, and daunting, but he was a devout Catholic. His best work was literally in the name of God. Luckily, his predelications, whatever, nepotism was a thing back then, quite simply. One should appreciate the God-given beauty of the physical world. If God inspired you to heat beef cakes from stone and paint groups of surely sinners sweating all over each other, it was a divine experience. The church know that these are gay depictions.
Mm-hmm.
They know. And he would have that. And he would have that in his background. This man is promoting homosexuality. He wearing wigs. Let's look at one more. I think I got one more up here. Hold on 1 second. He's out here wearing wigs. One second, I have one more up here. Oh, I think this was the story that I wanted to. Here we go. This is the one I wanted to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one I wanted to share with you.
Yeah.
Let me stop and reshare. Hold up. Oh, there it is right here. Will the gay art tour? You see this? You mean tell me this great researcher didn't know that? Will the gay art tour of the Vatican be approved? Will the gay art tour
Pope,
of the Vatican
get Pope seal of approval?
Get the Pope's seal of approval?
And they did.
This is gay stuff.
They did.
This is what he wears. This is what he have in his background.
Like a trafficking sort of sense. If your teacher makes a business out of,
you follow me? Look at this. A new art tour celebrating the sexuality of some of the Catholic Church most reverend artists provides exciting new perspectives of the world's best known art. A Creation of Man by Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. Visitors to Rome used to be told by tour guides that Michelangelo was married to his art. At least that was less shameless than the 1961 biopic that gives him a made-up girlfriend. It is well welcome sign of changing attitudes that the Italian tour company is now offering art tours of the Vatican that focusing on sexualities of Michelangelo and the 16th, 17th century masters. Michelangelo was gay. Even very recently, this was a controversial statement, in spite of copious visual and written evidence about his unconcealed sexual identity. Centuries of prudery and prejudice covered up the obvious. Just as polite draperies added to the Michelangelo death still cover the genitals and buttocks of some of his most potent nudes.
Hey, Miss Rod.
This is gay art.
But we knew that. We knew that already, Tahaka.
So when he was talking about the chakras so much, remember he had so much knowledge about the chakras, about the supposed to be the root chakra, and he was talking about brother Hemmett, Bobby Hemmett, and he was talking about the root chakra. Why did he know so much about it? I never heard of that stuff before. Y'all remember he was talking about the root chakras?
Sir, yes, sir. Hey, Pat, Dr. Pat Max.
Y'all remember?
Doctor.
Y'all don't remember?
Doctor.
Where y'all was
Max.
at when he was talking about the root chakras? When he was talking crazy. He had so much knowledge about the root chakra of the behind. Y'all remember? I was sitting there like, oh, goodness gracious. I ain't never heard of this stuff before.
Good googly moogly. It's good googly moogie.
I ain't never heard of this stuff before.
Good googly moogie.
Never in my life. I never heard of this stuff before. And he breaking it down like an expert. He breaking it down like an expert. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. He's breaking it down like an expert about some butt chakra. I said, good goodness gracious. And then he went on to defend.
No, he didn't defend though.
Bambata.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Unbelievable to me. But now this kind of makes a little more sense.
All right, Tahaka. Damn.
He will suck your DNA for the money.
Oh, stop it, Tahaka.
This is what he said.
I know he said that, but damn. You did
I
that
didn't make
yesterday.
none of this stuff up. Give me 1 second. I didn't make this stuff up.
You did
I'm
that
not blind
yesterday.
on this, brother. What type of man will put his face on a woman to talk about chakras? He did this. This comes off of his Facebook. He did this. I didn't do this. Do you understand that I didn't put his face right there? I didn't do this. I got this directly off of his Facebook. I didn't do this. I didn't do none of this. So I don't want you to say, oh, you put Inky face on there. I didn't do this. I didn't do none of this. This is what he did. This is him. And I made sure that I clipped the whole thing so you can see that he did it in November 18th,
what
2020.
Do?
I didn't do this.
I didn't do
What grown
this.
man plays like this?
You did that. Now press 2. Now press 2. Make it do what it do and press 2. Ow.
Is there grown men in this chat that do this? If this your lifestyle, I get it.
Oh.
That's your thing.
Now we got number kings up in
What
here.
grown man does this for real? See, this is why I'm only going to respond to immoral behavior. I'm not going to talk about, hold up.
Make it do what it do. Who do?
I'm not talking about your
do.
family. I'm not talking about your mama. I'm not talking about your children. I'm not talking about nobody else except for you. Only one I'm talking about is you. That you are unqualified to lead any group of people in any way, shape, or form. You're unqualified to be a leader in any way, shape, or form. Nor should you be selling anything from your filthy kitchen with a mind state like that. With a mind state like that. Come on now. I didn't put this stuff together. All I did was research it out and say, man, this guy, if he gonna suck your DNA for the money, he got to be something funny. If he gonna suck your DNA for the money, something is funny. If he gonna put on a wig, hold on. If he gonna put on a wig, hold on. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. Let me stop and do this right. Because y'all think it's a game. We not playing over here. We not playing over here. Y'all think it's a game. I know you do. Give me 1 second. If this guy let me pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second. If this guy will go as far, let me see if I can find it real quick. I just saved it. If this guy will go as far, hold on. If this guy will go this far, to put on a wig to make a point, and you think I'm going to argue with him about something? You think I'm going to really argue with him about him talking about my mama? About my baby mama? And you think I'm really going to argue with him about that? Do you really think I'm going to argue with him about that? This is not Photoshop. I got the whole flyer, so you can't accuse me of making anything up. I got the actual flyer. Do you really think that I'm going to argue with him about talking about my children's mother or my family? Do you really think that? Look at the smile in his face. He took this picture as a reflection to make an impression for whatever reason. Look at the grin. And I'm supposed to argue with this guy. Is that what you're telling me? I'm supposed to prove something to this guy. Minister Dr. Inky, I'm supposed to prove something to this guy. Is that what you're telling me? What I'm going to prove is that this guy is unfit to be an influencer anywhere in our community. Online, offline, anywhere. He's unfit. There's not a man that I know that will put on a wig to make a point for anything. Now, if men like to wear wigs, that's your thing. Now, y'all make sure y'all order your your blue toilet water sea moss for $125. That may or may not come in the mail.
You stupid.
This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. That I have to go to this level to show the people that this guy is not fit to lead you, to support you in anything that is liberating, and you shouldn't support him and buying any of his fraudulent products. Because what you're paying into one to buy a fake Gucci that is counterproductive to your liberation. You're paying into one to sell you some fake gay image. It's also counterproductive. Somebody said, did I really go to his house? Absolutely not. I don't even know where Inky lives. I mean, as of today, I figured it out. But as of then, I didn't know where Inky lived. And I said it. I didn't go to Inky house. Inky don't even live in Detroit. Talk about I'm in the D, and he don't even live in Detroit. One more. This guy is so crazy. Only a weird guy would do something like this. He even put his face on men. He only even put his face on men. This is a sick individual. To promote what? Who does this? Who does this?
The person who did it.
You would have to be looking at a guy, admiring a guy, as you admired the
All
woman.
right, Pat, no problem.
To put your head on the body of the guy. Doctor. Who does this, man?
Pat.
Somebody say, how do you know he left Detroit? I said he don't live in Detroit. You want to come on, hit the link. Ask me whatever you want. Don't ask me from the gallery. Hit the link. Ask me whatever you want. Don't ask me from the gallery. So this is the guy that is supposed to be talking about my family, and I'm supposed to get mad. This is the guy that's supposed to be telling you that he's going to give you $500. And then what? And then what? This is the guy that's telling you to call my number. And fools be actually calling my number. Like I care. You fools know I ain't answer right. I told you I don't even answer my phone, goofies. I don't even answer my phone, whether you was calling or not. Only time I'm gonna answer my phone is when Malika call. I want to speak to Malika. That's who I want to speak to. But this is insane. This is insane.
I was trying to warn you.
This is the person that's supposed to be teaching online. He's supposed to be teaching something to edify some people on YouTube.
I try to tell you, you ain't listen. Y'all never listen. I told you about young
Unbelievable
Pharaoh.
to me.
I told you about
that we
Inky.
fall for this okie doke.
Y'all don't listen. Fine.
Unbelievable to me.
Fine.
Listen to this.
When people think that they getting closer to some successful shit, they really willing to do a lot of things that they wouldn't normally do. And that's the thing. When people put flash around people lower their moral standards and participate in.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Press 1 if you can hear me.
Press 1 if you can hear me. Okay,
All right,
okay, you hear me?
Jammed up on me. Let me see. Let me see. Boss man, nobody said they was going to do anything to Inky. Don't come in with that. We don't have that type of energy in here. Nobody said we was going to do anything to Inky. We don't have that type of energy, brother. This is an intervention. Look at this. This is your doctor.
What is that? Mecca?
Look at your doctor.
M.A. What he got in the bag?
Trying to find himself. Selling sea moss to unsuspecting people for outrageous prices.
Outrageous.
Look at him. Your doctor with a Tom and Jerry shirt on. He thinks this is an entrepreneur endeavor. And people sitting up there smiling, throwing the money at him so he can do stupid stuff like this. Look at this goofball. Get money.
Hey, welcome back.
Look at your doctor. He's doing the same thing that these weird rappers do. You buy the records from the rappers, and then the rappers brag to you how much money they got. You buying CMOS with your hard-earned money, and this fool bragging like he done did something. And it was your money that allowed him to front like that. It's your money that make him to front like that and say, get money. DrInky.com. My block boss, man, you out here. Nobody want to hear you. I already said in the beginning. Go make a new account. This is the foolishness. And people wonder why we as a group of people scattered can't come together. Because we have people like this taking advantage of the ignorant group among us. With no goal in mind to take people nowhere. With no goal in mind to unify people for a common cause. With no goal in mind no goal whatsoever for the collective. Look at this. Just look at it for a minute. As my AGS like to say, let's let that hang there for a minute. Pause. This is unbelievable that we've fallen for this stuff in 2021. This fool is crazy. This fool didn't even went and get a degree in Cali.
Inky real.
That up because I don't know.
Inky real.
Let me make sure I say this right because I ain't the sharpest.
Calisthenics, but
what is that?
Calisthenics, but
calisthenics. That's what that is.
Hey, Empress, what's up?
This fool even went got a degree in calisthenics, a certificate. So he could teach you calisthenics.
Real. When they start taking fake names, that means
crazy.
They don't even ask for ID. That means
he went and did everything. That only take.
I'm good, baby, and you?
Hold up, just so you can see. Get certified at DrInky.com. This fool is selling everything. Oh, 1 second. This fool is selling everything. He will even suck your DNA for the money. Because that's what he said. You don't believe me? I'll play it again.
Watch it. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. That's what he said. I didn't say these things. And for the people who may think that I've remixed this, I'm going to show you right now there is no remix in this, okay? Because I don't play those games. I would never lie on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to.
Sing along with fans. Take for that money. Take for that money. Make no mistake. Take break for the money. Make cake for the money. Take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. He's sending a message. And then the song goes on to talk about some form of consciousness. Then the song go on to talk about some form of song into it. So I don't have a lot of time because I'm a busy man, but I'm really good at this. So you can edit videos, make videos, and I'm telling you, and you can go in and build a platform. Somebody say he edited a ridiculous babble full of foolishness that puts it in bad. But the point that I'm making is that when you edit a video, it takes time and it takes thought. What song I'm going to use, what overlay I'm going to use, what sound effect I'm going to use. It takes thought. Somebody say, how about teaching Morris science? I'm teaching it right now. What would you like to hear? What would you like to know? Hit the link. Tell me what you'd like to know about Morris science. Tell me what would you like to know about Morris science. Hit the link. How about teaching Morris science? Go to MWTV channel 7 and you can learn that Morris science. I'm actually going to upload some videos there this week, probably tomorrow. I'll probably upload like 3 different videos tomorrow. I was teaching in front of 3140 Indiana Avenue on the streets of Chicago this last week. You know what I'm saying? You talk about teaching Morris science. I was teaching on the streets of Chicago on 3940 Indiana Avenue, where the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the Moors established the temple at. Yeah. I'm going to upload that video probably tomorrow. Let me put the link up here so you don't miss it. You want me to teach Morris science? Let's see if you go subscribe so you can learn some Morris science. MWTV channel 7. Let me put the link up in here. NWTV. Let me get it up here for you. Put the link up here for you. Let's see. 6 days ago.
More. So I don't know for that. I just want to have a 5 years.
Here we go. Hold up. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Why don't you teach Morris science? Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Here we go.
And I move on this movement, even through all the other, but it was. I was in the jail temple. Ask the chef, a chef of the stars, a chef.
So there you go. So we teach Morris science, as you call it, on this channel. But all things are Morris science to me. All things are Morris science to me. What I'm talking right now is Morris science. My Morris science is not locked into a box of wearing affairs and telling people Islam 100 miles an hour. screaming Allah 30 miles an hour. That ain't my Islam. And don't confuse my Islamism with all of that other stuff that's on the internet. That's just not mine. My Islam, which means peace, is me communicating with any and everybody who are in the same condition that I am and has a desire to get out of it. That's mine. I mean, I would ask you not to confuse mine with what you think it is from the internet, because that's not mine. Whether I'm talking to my brothers and sisters who are in the Moorish Science Temple of America or not the Moorish Science Temple of America, we are a family, and we're going to learn together, so first and foremost, to watch these frauds. No matter where they may come, whether they come in any sector of our community, we're going to get them and make sure that the public is aware. That's what we're going to do. Whether they're in the Moorish sector, whether they're in the Black Power sector, wherever they at, when they come robbing the people, misleading the people, and I got a voice, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Because I got a voice. And if you have a voice, you should do the same. Before your children ultimately will buy into some dirty CMOS from somebody's dirty countertop. Your children will buy into buying somebody some fake Louis, some fake Gucci. Your children will buy into having them leasing Bentleys, leasing Roses, selling them a dream while they still struggling. When if we really work together, we can get STEM in our own schools. But first we got to build it. My Moorish science, I mean, don't confuse my Moorish science with that stuff you used to on the internet. That ain't my Moorish science. My Moorish science is the same Moorish science that Prophet Noble Drew Ali taught. And let me tell you something. There wasn't a turban of fairs in sight when Prophet Noble Drew Ali came on the scene. So he talked to people that looked like him and experienced everything that he experienced before there was affairs or turban in sight. So if you tell me I'm not teaching Moorish science because I'm not talking to somebody with affairs and turban, then I guess I'm not. Because the people that Prophet Noble Drew Ali talked to, they didn't have affairs or turban. They didn't know what affairs or turban was. They didn't know what Moorish science was. They didn't know what Islamism was. They didn't know nothing. And the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was in his comfort space, communicating and talking to his people about the drama of the day so we can come up out of it together. And everybody did not join the temple, but they still worked together for a common cause. And that's why people in the Moorish Science Temple of America, under my leadership, as well as those here on Moorish World TV, have supported the cause in which I fight for. Because it's all of our fight. Person would put themselves in danger for a YouTube psychopath. He'll lick your floors for
He'll lick your floors for
crazy.
CMOS.
This is crazy. Now, anybody that would love to, let me open the floor before I get out of here. I just wanted to go on the record and saying this guy is unbelievable. I wanted to go on the record and say that. This guy is unbelievable. First of all, again, what guy puts on a wig for effect? I didn't Photoshop this. He wore a wig and did a show calling himself the White Devil. This is your doctor. I didn't make this up. I didn't make this up. Let me thank all my supporters who hit the Cash App. I see I just got a buzz. Let me see real quick. I want to thank everybody. Let me thank LaShawn. Let me thank Israel Bay from last night. Appreciate y'all. And whoever else hit the Cash App. Thank you so much. But I just wanted to say, family, this thing is real. That our liberation should be taken more serious than this. Yep, and he got a
Hey,
fez on.
Irma.
And he got a fez on. Unbelievable. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. A part and dead president, but he wearing a wig. I don't know a man that wears a wig. That not in my circle. Thank you, Lakeisha. Not in my circle. Thank all those who hit the cash app. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna drop this in there. Cause y'all just so gracious. And thanks for all of those that share. Thanks for all of those that share this video. Because let me tell you something. There is people waking up every day and thinking that CMOS can save your life. And there's not enough research on CMOS to even act as if it's the end-all be-all when it comes to health. I like CMOS too. I have confidence that there is some healthy properties in CMOS. But to be honest and be real, there's not enough scientific study on CMOS at this point, at this stage. And we have people waking up every day that may think that this guy, and I threw some fruit up in that demonstration, let it blend. Man, look. In a blender, if you blend that, you got to add some liquid to it to get it flowing. I mean, man, it ain't flowing right. I got that sea moss in the pickle jar, dumped it in that demonstration. Me and my baby was probably about, moss come from the ocean. The bad sea moss is the sea moss that they grow in pools.
I just like to say one thing. If you decide to drink sea moss, because we went and studied sea moss on this channel, you must check your health status, or I may have to go back at this, but some people, because of the sea moss, so you are a professional on this topic, your degrees have major or master. Well, according to the rest of them, we all doctors and stuff. You're a doctor too, Scraps, I hope. He's basically doing what they're doing. But like I said, we did a little study on sea moss. So before you drink sea moss, read who can drink or research who can drink sea moss and who cannot. One thing I would say is if you have low blood pressure, sea moss is not for you. If you have herpes, sea moss is not for you. It's other elements that you may have that sea moss is not for you. So as they talk about it a lot, I just wanted to say, well, I know the people in here remember when we literally looked it up and I showed it on the screen. So sea moss is not for everybody, especially if you is an elder. It may mix with your medicine, and especially if you suffer from high blood pressure or low blood pressure, but especially low blood pressure, sea moss is not for you. Them is just a couple of examples, but it's more examples. So don't be so health conscious that you do not follow if sea moss or whatever other thing that you're taking agrees with you and your body. Make sure everything you do, everything you put in your mouth, not because somebody says, oh, this is the best, or this is healthy, or this is that. Make sure you know your prognosis, and then you do a checkbox. Okay, sea moss is good for this or whatever you want to take for it to be healthy. Make sure it's healthy for you. You must know the ingredients and things. Just like it's grown in the water. A lot of people have shellfish allergies. You don't know if that crab or something was all on top of that sea moss and stuff like that. You don't know what came on that sea moss. You don't know what landed on that sea moss. You gotta be careful. That's just be careful. Be careful. Now we're gonna get into the girl who left Nature Nut, and we're gonna see what she has to say. And then go check out my girl if you would like. This is Nature Boy's 24 to 72-hour wife that he kicked out of the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what she has to say. We ain't doing Nature Nut in so long. I still don't want to see his face, but I'll listen to the people talk about him.
Out there. But like you said, it's because motherfuckers weren't out there doing what they supposed to do. When they got ill, they wouldn't necessarily always go to the hospital and stuff like that. That's what she was telling me. She was like, they would try.
Went there, you know, herpes. When I went there, I didn't see not a bump. I know that Aaliyah had bumps on her lips on that YouTube video. But I'm telling y'all, I went there. I'm in these bitches' faces. I done seen they pussies. They don't have bumps on their vaginas or nothing. They don't.
Well, see, this the thing, right? Now, the herpes simplex, I know for a fact that when I took her to the Illinois Medical University here in Chicago, she tested positive for herpes simplex 1. Human papillomavirus, HPV, is also considered herpes simplex 1.
Right.
70% of the human population has that shit.
Right.
Just never had an outbreak. So I'm not worried about little shit like that. Like, I mean, like, I've probably been with a person who had the shit, never had an outbreak, and I wasn't with a lot. I'm 33 now, but when I was young, I was slanging this motherfucker. I wasn't really thinking about that type of shit.
Why
like
she
how
scratching?
I think about it today as a father, as a man with children, you know what I'm saying, as a leader and shit. I'm thinking about things the way I used to in my youth so carelessly. Today, I think things fully through with precaution. So
yeah.
I get people's worry, but if we are intelligent humans,
right,
are, you know, people who have mutual intelligibility, these are the things that we're supposed to use common sense to just understand.
Right.
And like, I don't have no ill will against nobody that fuck with none of these people. I just wish some of these things can be clearer understood.
Yeah.
She overreacted because, I mean, I would too if I was in a situation where I came in contact with some motherfuckers who gave me something that I didn't have before I got there.
Yeah.
So that would put me on edge too. So that's why I tell people, like, you got to take precaution. I was talking to her for almost a year before I even brought her to my space.
Right. I just followed you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll follow.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a...
It's like people just putting too much focus on certain shit, and the shit that they focused on don't really make no sense to nobody but them. And that's my whole thing. It's like, all right, I get it. All of y'all feel it. I mean, I'm looking at you. They probably felt like, damn, Nature Boy getting on the list. Lil Bad was over there, and then da. Like, I know how people be in it, like they little situation, like they see things happen a certain way. They be like, oh, these people dumb. That person this, that person that.
I'm dumb because I wanted to go meet somebody, and I met him and I left. Yeah, I'm dumb. Y'all weird.
Yeah, you dumb because you sought the experience for yourself.
And I left.
How dare you get a direct experience and not a vicarious one? How dare you get a first-hand experience and not a second-hand, third-party experience? Yeah, you can't make your own assessments. You need to watch YouTube like the rest of these niggas and never meet them. See, I knew Nature Boy way before this happened.
Right.
And that's kind of how like I got pulled into all this shit. Because
Yeah.
I know a lot of the conscious community people, like I know a lot of them personally. So I don't put my opinion on things because I can call these men and tell them, come on, Bigo, bro, I need you to. They're not going to come. They already see what they doing to Nature Boy over here. They not finna come over here. I tried to get Sinful to P to come over here one time, and just not coming over there, bro. The niggas want to talk to me, they come to Instagram and
Why y'all
YouTube.
keep
I'm not
saying
going
shit?
to Bigo. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If she went to kick it with Nature Boy, it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all mad? There's plenty of people that want to meet that man. That's celebrities and everything.
Y'all want to meet him. That's why y'all on my live talking about him.
I mean, he's an intriguing person.
Y'all want the information from me because y'all can't be there. Go over there. Go on over there and experience that shit. That shit was whack. It was fun in the beginning until a motherfucker called me a bitch.
Yeah, you gonna be good though. Don't worry about that shit.
Shit. Don't no man disrespect me. The fuck? I'm respectful. Respect me, I respect you. Give me the energy, I'm gonna give it back.
Yeah, I mean the interview is only gonna do one thing. They gonna make a lot of clout.
Yeah.
Other people who got little content on YouTube, they're gonna make their little money.
We want to meet
then
him.
you gonna be
No, we don't.
a topic of conversation in areas of your life that you don't even be giving a fuck about. And you like, how the hell this person know? Because these messy motherfuckers didn't put your face in places that ain't got no business being there because they worried about who you went to see.
Mm-hmm.
Tarnishing your public image and human reputation because they worried about your affiliation with Nature.
Right. They don't know what they
I just want to let you know. No, I didn't turn on him.
Right.
This what happened with me and Nature Boy. I've been knowing him, unlike the rest of these people. So when it came down to him saying certain shit, I went hip to that shit. Like, I don't watch this nigga because I know this nigga. I'm not watching this goof ass, because this is the thing. The way he is as a person, because you've been around him, you know, like he a down-to-earth type of nigga. Like, he could be extreme, but he's really like a normal-ass nigga who know a little knowledge. Like, he not nobody special. Right. So I think people try to hold him to a regard that's so high, they think that he's infallible and he's flawless. And it's like, no, nigga. It's a regular-ass nigga.
Right.
You niggas think niggas is going to the forest drinking tree sap and shit.
This nigga sucks his thumb all day. He a big ass baby.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Exactly. Like,
the nigga sucks his
not
thumb.
Going to the forest getting abducted by aliens, bro. And that's just the weird shit. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. If you want to go experience the man, just go experience. If you want to debate him and debunk him, you can do that. Like, I don't have a problem with y'all not agreeing with what he does. I don't agree with the statements that this nigga said about his children. That's why I stopped fucking with him.
Oh, yeah.
He said he let his son play with his dick. He's like, I let that happen. I was like, no. See, I'm like, there's certain shit we just don't do and say as men.
Why y'all mad? Musa gonna get down whenever he feel like getting down. I don't gotta take him down.
Off. Yeah, I cut him off after that. But it wasn't like, I looked at him like he was a pedophile or none of that. I was like, you're a man who has children and you did something carelessly.
He looks at Malia like his daughter.
To yourself.
He looks at Malia like he said Malia's like my daughter, but her pussy tight. Like who thinks like that? He's fucking
what
sick.
He say?
He's sick. He'll say some shit like, "Oh, I look at Malia like my daughter, and you being here, I think you could open her up a little more. You could teach her, but her pussy tight." Like he's sick. He's fucking confused. Wow. What man would say, "Oh, this is like my daughter, but her pussy tight"?
See, and that's the pedophile shit.
Right.
See, that's the pedophile.
These women have sex in front of that little boy.
See, that's the weird shit that
they have sex in front of that little boy that's there. Ja, the baby, they have sex in front of him.
And this is
I wish he shut up, King Musa, and let her spill the damn beans in peace. Shit. We already did 50 million coverage on this. All we doing is saying, letting these people say what we said already. But you knew that before you went there. Dude trying to make excuses for him. I wish he be quiet, King Musa, and let her finish. We want to hear about Baby Ja, okay? We want to hear about Baby Ja. Damn. People sit up there and keep running their mouth and stuff. Shoot.
Why and this why
Can't even have the door
people don't have the
closed.
experience. Because if you're not there to call out shit personally, like
would you let her talk, King Musa?
The bag check. They checked my bags. It was a lot.
Yeah. See, you got the first-hand experience. Anything that you want to
No,
say
some
about
other Musa.
your experience there is more valid than the shit that they piecing together. And that's all I be saying. I get it. Some people brought light to my eyes because I was blinded to a lot of shit because I'm my own person. My name
Right.
King Musa. Goddamn it. I carry myself as such. I live as such. The fuck? So I'm not worried about no other nigga. They was worried about these other niggas. And because they realized that I was associated with them and they had a little more respect for me, it was like, don't fuck with him.
Y'all should
And that's
have
literally
seen,
what happened.
y'all, if y'all was there, the way the little baby just like clung to me, because they don't show that baby no love. I held and was with the baby a lot. I talked to the baby. He's only 2. He was so happy that he had somebody there to like hold him, and he's 2. You know what I mean? It was kind of
Terry
sad.
said the same thing.
I swear to God, like I had to. Ja is such a smart, cute little baby. You understand what I'm saying? Like in his eyes, when I was there, just sitting next to him, I'm like, hi. He's like, hi. You know, he's a little baby. And even if he was talking gibberish, it don't matter. It don't matter. He seen that my love was there, and he clinged to me. He clinged to me. The way I was holding him and I had him, I didn't want to let him go. I kind of wanted to take the baby with me. I wanted to take that baby with me, dude. How I showed that baby love. Like, for real.
That's
I ain't
crazy.
trying to talk about, I ain't talking about no kids. I'm talking about the parenting skills. There is no parenting skills in that house, fuck, at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Terry said the same thing.
Kids do not belong there.
She was a nature boy.
Nigga, kids don't fucking belong there.
That's
I don't know where nobody sleep. I'm not telling y'all shit.
That's see, you got a first-hand experience. You got to see it through your own eyes, and whatever issues you got or personal dislikes you got, like I said, they way more valid than anything anybody else could try to give them. She left because things did not go the way that they appeared like they would go. Right. It was fake to her. So
they
left.
Switched up real quick. It was like a switch up and off. It was simple. It was crazy. There's no way I was going to sit there and take that. Absolutely not.
Yeah, here, baby. Gotta eat that first, and then you can have the first bite. And give this one to your brother.
Granny, I got some groceries.
Yeah, but yeah, I understand that whole thing because, like, you know, I'm a father. Like, my children live with me, and like when Terry first got
I can't
here,
wait to get back home to my daughter.
She was just like, "Damn, you're like."
I'm really only staying in Atlanta on some real shit because I'm here with my friend, and I want to go enjoy Atlanta today, and then I'm going home.
Yeah, like everybody see her down there and see that I'm in Chicago. I'm not Nature Boy. I'm not finna fix, manage, and control her. She got a whole family she hasn't seen in over a year.
Wow.
So when she asked to go to Atlanta, what you think I told her? No, bitch, sit your motherfucking ass down. You do what I say. I'm right. I was like, yeah, I found the ticket. It's only $240. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to get a round trip because I don't know how long you want to be there. I know you ain't seen your family in a minute. She's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. She started crying. I'm like, damn,
I didn't leave my daughter.
What
this is a vacation. Dumb motherfuckers. Y'all. My name ain't Mocha. My name is Nelly. to y'all on Bigo. Mocha was in that house on Nature Boys Live. I am Nelly to you on Bigo. My name is not Mocha, okay? Fuck out of here.
Oh, he named you?
Yeah, talking about Mocha.
Oh no, I didn't. I see. I ain't do none of that.
They don't even have their own name. He named you when you get there.
I mean, I kind of get where that energy come from because I was in Milwaukee for 12 years. So like when you was a student at Dr. York, he would name you. Like for every school, I had a different name. So
he using my picture. I took his picture down. I know he got my picture. I don't care.
But you was fine with it, dummy. How she was a dummy when she literally said she wanted to go for the experience for herself. And it didn't meet her standards, so she left. What's wrong with y'all?
Right.
Y'all smoking crack. Just like with Nate Terry. She wanted to be with a specific person in the nation, and Nature Boy didn't allow it. Right. And then when he told her she could be with him, she came back, and then he tricked her ass. And
I know I didn't do nothing wrong. Y'all not meet people?
She ain't on here calling him Baba G. She ain't on here calling him God. She ain't on here saying, I'm thankful. She didn't get touched with the infection, bro. What's wrong with y'all? They didn't tap her. She ain't come on here like, I'm thankful. She didn't come on here like yeast infections, my brothers. She didn't do none of that. She said what she said. She did what she did, and she got through her experience, and now that's what it is. What the fuck?
Yeah, if I would have stayed, they definitely would have jumped me. If I would have hit Leah when she was in my face, they would have jumped me. He would have let them. Mm-hmm. And then I wouldn't have left until I killed them, or fucked them up. Not killed them, fucked them up. My bad, Bigo. If I would have put my hands on Malia while she was yelling at me, talking about stop, don't talk to him like that. I'm like, Malia, I'm trying to get his attention to show him that what he said to me was disrespectful. So you know, I was just.
Oh yeah, you can't talk back to Baba G. What's wrong with you, girl?
Thank you.
Fuck. I did.
You can't talk back to Baba G.
Well, I did. Stay home.
Yeah, right. Not in my eyes.
God.
Not in my eyes.
He healed.
No, on this case, she does not sound like a bitter ex. Any other time, I might agree with you. We're talking about Nature Nut here. There is no bitter ex. This is straight up abuse. She sounds like he was on his way to abuse her, and she got out of Dodge just in time. Now, you can call her anything else but a bitter ex. She was only there for 24 to 48 hours, but she doesn't sound like a bitter ex, unless you're not familiar what goes on at Nasty Nation. And I know you know. Now y'all could call her stupid, y'all could call her dumb. Somebody said she should have stayed her ass home. She could have watched like 300 videos about exactly that. Yeah. Anything else but bitter ex, I agree with. Because when you come out of there, you gotta speak your piece. You gotta release it. And thank goodness she ain't stay there that long.
People, fuck wrong with you, dude.
Where?
The fuck? Oh, what's wrong with y'all, boy? Y'all can't be talking back to Baba G. Baby. But I think he would have definitely let him jump you though.
He definitely would have let him jump.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. He had them motherfuckers beating up one female. But this the thing, I never seen that shit with the niggas.
I know, right?
How he be treating them niggas? I think
no, he don't treat them like nothing. The question is, why do they treat him like that? Every time they walk in front of him, it's like this.
PSYCHO.
One need to talk to him. They can't stand up and talk to him. They gotta kneel down and talk to him. Every time they walk past him, they have to do something like this and bow, and It's some crazy shit, man. It's like a
On some
goddamn horror
Wakanda
movie.
shit. On some Wakanda shit, huh?
Yeah,
Eat T'Challa.
it's definitely on some
Yeah,
Wakanda shit.
Get y'all dumb ass out of here. I wish a nigga would. On the G, I was just saying, is this exactly why I couldn't fuck with them niggas on baby? Cause I'm from the go, nigga. Ain't no nigga finna make me bow down to none of them. What? We renegade already out here. What? Our gangs don't even show love to each other. What the fuck I look like being a big homie from my city going to another space where another man's ruling me like a bitch. You got me fucked up, boy.
Yep.
Hell no. That's the shit I be talking about. And then them females over there be there, and this what fucked me up. That nigga said the what's the little skinny girl? The little chocolate thick one. She pretty. She's like the little chocolate thick one. She pretty.
Sheba.
She looked real kept together. I think she with Solar.
Oh, I don't know.
No, she with Truth. And Nature Boy was like, What's wrong? Why do you think the women are comparing you to Baba G? And Solar was like, it's because of my insecurities. It's because I'm not good enough.
Right.
And this and that. I'm like, what? He's like,
he trains them to say. He trains them to talk that way. He said he'd be like, it's your lower self. Stop with them demons. Let them demons out right now. He trains them.
The reason he can't keep that woman happy is because he not Baba G. And then Nature Boy said, is it essentially because every woman that's in this house belong to Baba G? But these niggas' wives and mothers of their children.
They are scared of him. Everybody
what?
is. I'm not scared of him.
What? I would have been smacked good filed that nigga.
They're scared of him. I'm not scared of really nobody.
He could have never did no shit like that to me at all. I know I'm not, but I'm just saying that shit dead.
They scared of him, man.
Every woman in this house is Baba G's, and I said, what? I couldn't even get mad at him at the moment. I got mad at them niggas.
Right.
I said, this is the most gangster shit I've seen yet on this motherfucker. This nigga said to this man in the presence of his child's mother, you can't keep her happy because you're not me. And essentially every woman in this house belongs to me. I said, wow. That's some Dr. York shit right there. That's some Dr. York shit.
Hit that link.
That was some
that link.
That
nigga just sat there like an 11-year-old boy.
Carbonation is a cult. That's what he's building. He just don't want to call it a cult. He said that's his tribe. That's the word he used.
That's crazy.
Stop telling me to save shit for the interview. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I don't care about the damn gifts.
Damn, she said them niggas kneeled down. I was just playing Black Panther on the Avengers on my tour in real life through the window of Bigo, watching this nigga manifest. What kind of fuck you talking about? Hey, over there. Fuck you talking. Every time we walk past, that's fucked up, nigga. We ain't even got to do that to our big homie in the hood. What the hell? Larry Hoover himself came back home, went no GD in Chicago. Every time he walked by, be like, yes, sir. Psycho.
Yeah, that's how they. Get
the fuck out of here. That's crazy to me. Ain't no big eyes and little U's. What the hell?
Y'all crazy.
He beat them if they get out of pocket. Them grown ass men. He probably can't even fight. Y'all tripping.
Y'all better listen to Musa. That nigga probably can't fight.
Baby. I've been locked up in a Supermax penitentiary 3.5 years straight in the Thunderdome, and I was young. We was wild as fuck in that motherfucker. We fought every day. I was fighting niggas. I'm only 5'6". I was fighting niggas 6'1", 6'2", because I had a mouth. And the folks would be like, since your mouth big, go in there and box. Why this nigga Nature Boy won't go head up with one of them niggas on camera and let them really fight him, not let him beat their ass because he Baba G to them.
So you got wives too, Musa?
Yeah.
How many?
I would respect too.
Okay.
I would respect that. If he stood face to face with them niggas and threw hands one-on-one and prove why he big dog, I would fuck with him more on that aspect with the way he do run his shit, but he don't be on that. Like them niggas is just curs. they get tough with everybody but him. And I
Right.
get it. Y'all got a loyalty to him. So I expect y'all get tough with him in specific. But I'm saying, why you letting that nigga walk y'all around like bitches on leashes? Y'all letting this nigga walk y'all around like dogs, bro. That's crazy.
With your wives, what's your intentions for them? Like, are y'all building or what?
What do you mean, what's my intentions with them? I have children with all my women, except for the one that just got here, obviously. But I've been with my women for 5 years straight. I mean, we own 2 properties. We own a jewelry store. Like, I'm not on here trying to say I'm Jesus. I live a regular ass life. I sell jewelry.
I just wanted insight. I just wanted to know, like, because you know how some men just be having.
All right. Let's break this down. What happened was, if y'all are familiar with the story, when they met up, remember, I have to give y'all the learning point here. The learning point here is Nature Boy, as we know, is a sociopath, alleged sociopath, narcissistic person. Okay? So what happened was, when they met the girl, the first person she ran for was Malia. She didn't run for him. So I'm quite sure y'all seen that on another channel. She ran for him, and she kept looking at Malia. So she was doomed from the start. After that point, nothing she could do will be right. That's why he flipped out on her, because she had a liking for Malia. And everybody come there must like him first. They're supposed to go to him first. The same thing that happened with Mama Nine. Mama Nine went there not liking nobody. The next thing you know, she got caught out there with Nasty Musa, right? But she went there and she wanted to be down with the both of them. But she had a liking for Malia. And if you think about it, her and Malia look just alike. Her and Malia actually do look like kissing cousins. If you look at their face and how they make that wannabe lip of theirs, they do look like kissing cousins. So that was the jealousy. And like, how dare you like Malia? How dare you? You like her when I tell you to like her. You do her when I tell you to do her. But being that you went to her first, now I'm going to disrespect you. That is what this is all about. This is what that is all about. She didn't do her study. Y'all know I'm going to listen to her to a certain amount. Then I got to break this stuff down to you, which is really simple. She didn't know that she was, if she just would have went to Nature Boy first, she would not be having these problems. But she went to Malia first. Then he made her, or he tricked her to say, he liked that she liked Malia. If I'm not mistaken, she said she swing both ways. I don't know. I'm quite sure y'all saw that when they was in that restaurant. I'm not playing that, too much music and all that other stuff, but y'all saw the interaction. So Malia was getting too much attention. He don't like for nobody to get more attention than him. Malia was getting too much attention. Like, whoa, people starting to talk about Malia now. They're calling her the queen now. And they thinking she got some heart, but she don't. Then this new girl come over there looking just like her, like the kissing cousins that they are. They better find out if they related. Sit up there putting your lips all on her. I don't know what to tell you. But we shall finish.
Having 2 wives and stuff like that, and they just for sex or just for just half for show.
They was mad at me. They didn't get down though where they was mad at. See, the problem is they could have came outside when I left. They didn't.
That's crazy.
They only felt like that because he was standing over them. So they felt like, oh yeah, now we got that. Now we got the chance to cuss her out. Because Because our God is mad at her, so now we can be mad at her. This is our opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet you they didn't come out that front door when I asked him. I was screaming that shit. Y'all don't understand. I was so loud, the neighbors probably was gonna call the police if I would have stayed on that street. Because I wanted them to come outside.
You look like that type.
I don't know,
gang,
when that. I hope so.
Finna be on some spirit. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, look at. He was like, bitch, don't play with me. I'll knock one of you hoes out. They was like, whoa, hold on. Her energy is crazy, right? You gotta control her, God. And baby,
I'm sure they was watching. Even the police told me, like, oh, we know exactly what house that is. They probably already get the police called on them a lot.
But I mean, you don't ever think about getting.
I wouldn't want to be in no situation where the police.
I called the police because I needed my ID back.
He had your ID.
They still got it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What they got your ID for?
Because Malia was first, basically when I got off when I first got here, we was going to a couple of bars, so she was like the one showing our IDs to the people that asked us for ID. So I let her show my ID to them, and she happened to just keep it. Not on purpose. I basically left it. So yeah, they got my ID. I never said this man stole it. I never said he kicked me out. Y'all are dumb.
She telling y'all the clarity. So you can't make no new narratives. Because that's one thing you said, because they heard you clear it up, but they still gonna go off what you said at first. Like, she said, she didn't say that. She said what she said. That's the point. So I'm gonna let somebody else come up there and you do your thing.
Probably, and I left so fast, Malia probably didn't realize that she had my ID still. And I left so fast, I forgot because it was too much going on at one time. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta look at the dynamic. I had him yelling at me, calling me bitches. I'm trying to tell him, you're not gonna disrespect me. Stop disrespecting me. I'm talking back. They like, be quiet. Stop talking back to him. Get on your knees. And I'm like, are you bitches serious? And if I would have kept standing up, he would have let them jump me. Period. The problem is he could have let them come outside in the front when I left. And it could have just been squashed. I could have just beat them up and I still would have went home. I'm not gonna sit around.
They say, how you get on the plane?
Who getting on the plane?
They say, how did you get on the plane?
He flew me out. He flew me there.
That's because everybody is worrying about their own beans and not the babies. Nobody didn't worry about baby Eliana, when she was there. They all told the story of what happened with baby Eliana. Nobody called the cops. And now, at least before, I'm glad that I was going to say Serenity, but I'm not going to say Serenity. I'm going to say Serenity Man. Hey, Mackie. No, she's still in Atlanta. Mackie. She had her ID. When she got there. But I'm saying, damn, what is his name now? Rambo. I just thank God that once that baby was born, Rambo told Serenity he was leaving. And Serenity decided to go with Rambo. So, because that baby was very malnourished there. Very malnourished there. Malnourished. It was crazy. But he got him and that little boy up out of there. But no, when it come down to these babies, nobody calls the cops because they worrying about their own beans. Nobody's really gonna do nothing. Everybody just want to tell their story, sell their story. Well, they would have. I mean, if they jump you, you're going to probably end up on your knees anyway. Sometimes you gotta play your cards right because you don't know if they jumping you. You don't know if they got things in their hand. I mean, if it's fighting, jumping, that's one thing. But we don't know how they jump. We don't know how they jump. Because even number 9 had to play her cards right, get up out of there. But I know for a fact if they would have came outside, I know if she would have stayed long enough. Sometimes, you know what? I've learned my lesson. I got to go. The fact ain't nobody hit some ish in their funky old head to catch his throat clean is completely crazy. Ah, shocking, mommy. That's because it don't sell stories. Everybody wants to sell their story. They don't care about what's really going on. Everybody just wants to sell their story. I mean, look at Sybil. She came back and said all these horrific things. What happened? She sold her story. So now she wants you to buy her perfume and all this other shit, whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna be good because you too strong, baby. Keep your veracity. Don't let nobody take that shit.
I'm really fine, man. I'm just chilling. Y'all got my hype energy yesterday. I'm not giving y'all no more of my energy.
You could fly back with. She an American citizen. She could fly back. It's just paperwork you gotta fill out.
I have another ID in my purse right now. It's just expired. They have my current one.
And even if she didn't have an ID, she could still fly. What the hell? Back to the U.S.
Okay,
Puerto Rico is a part of the United States.
I can use my expired ID to get on the plane. Idiots.
They're not in Puerto Rico.
And even if she ain't had one, they got paperwork for her to fill out.
I'm still in Atlanta because I'm here with a friend that ain't none of y'all business.
Shopping for cute clothes to make your holiday.
No, they not in Atlanta. They in Puerto Rico.
Who cares about the address? So what? I don't even live at that address on the ID. Dummies. Y'all crazy.
Oh, she's saying they live. All right, they live in Atlanta now. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I mean, yes,
that
sir.
place in Puerto Rico was an Airbnb.
Yeah, she definitely speaking facts, and they trying to make it more than what it is. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy. The whole situation is crazy. I don't see why people just...
No, I didn't know that they was in the A. I just found that right now.
Hey, how y'all doing this afternoon? I was wondering, how are the men treated? I think you said that they live in the garage, but like, what did he doesn't
acknowledge them. They acknowledge him. The men don't. He don't acknowledge the men. Only when he wants them to do something.
So they all just packed in that house. That's crazy.
They're like pets.
That's crazy.
Kind of like slaves.
Yeah.
For real.
Wow.
I think you got to get yourself down. Yeah, because I don't know how to do that. If I drop people, I think I'd be kicking them completely out because I don't know how.
No, you just got to tap on their little phone thing and it'll drop you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to let somebody else come up here, man. I fucks with you, man. Keep your shit together, man.
All right.
So did he take all 8 women? So all the women is his wives now?
I don't know. He don't have no wives. He's not married. If he's married to the one they said that's not there.
Right, but is all the women that's in the house is for Nature Boy? Or
yes, but they share each other. I don't care what nobody say. Because why, if they all his wives, why is Mama Sheba pregnant by one of the dudes that live in the backyard? She has a baby with a totally different guy that lives there. And Nature Boy, and she's supposed to be his wife, but she got a baby with the other dude.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm glad you got the fuck out of there. Yeah, them bitches ain't want no record.
You confused. She's pregnant or she had a baby. Is Sheba pregnant again or not? You said two totally different things. Two totally different things. Two totally different things.
For real, honey.
For real. No, she's pregnant. Shit, she probably gave her son to her family with her dumb ass. She don't even have. She never even experienced a regular life. He definitely got her. Cause Zoka definitely, she's 23. I think she's probably the youngest one there, and she's been there for a long time, I guess. And she even sat there and said, like, "Well, I never experienced the Babylon life before I came here. This is all I know." Yeah, because you're an idiot. Malia is not 21. Malia is 23 or 24. He probably was fucking on them while they was teenagers. Who knows?
So you don't know these things before you went there. Why we know everything
They
and you
burned
don't?
Zoka baby. That's fucked up. Y'all fucked up. Word
Hey
is they sacrificed.
Patricia.
Ooh, they probably did.
Hey Sexy J.
Wait, what? Wait. Damn. Wait, y'all telling me that they sacrificed her baby? Oh, it was a stillborn?
And no, Zoko has
Oh, it
not
was a
been there a long
stillborn.
time. Nobody know, and Zoko ain't been there that damn long either.
Mmm.
She reading stuff she should have known already. Hey, this
What?
almost finished. Hey, Nicole, I'm on my way over to the other side, to the Sugarloaf side. I'll be over there in a minute. Yeah, about 2 years. She will realize when she start burning. Ooh.
They threw it in the fire. Y'all are tripping me out right now. Ooh. That's a rumor. Girl, they lying. She said they lying. Where is my friend? He needs to hurry up because I'm ready to get off of here. Y'all getting on my nerves. Mama Love, thank you.
All right, guys. We are finished with today's episode. I will be back later with updates. But if you haven't clicked onto that link to my other channel, I'm on my way to my other channel and see what's going on over there. I see you guys later. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. And peace out. But hold on before we get the peacing out here now. Hold up. Wait. All right. Peace out, guys. For Soldier, I'm on my way over to the other side. Y'all late for class. Hugs and kisses to you too, Shopkin Mommy. Bless, 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 bless.